Hey guys, welcome to the This and That podcast. I'm Sahara.
And I'm Jordyn.
And we're going to talk about all things books. We're going to talk about all the books we're reading, our weekly catch-ups, and just a bunch of stuff book-related. So
just some yaps.
Absolutely, just a bunch of yaps. So let's do it. All right, so we're just going to recap our week. Jordyn, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I've been looking for my puppy still.
Yes.
I still don't have her, so I'm kind of pissed, but I think I was doing pretty good this week for, going into work.
Yeah.
I went into all 3 shifts.
Oh, we love to see it. Y'all, that was character development.
Literally.
Really excited.
I did get sent home early on Sunday.
But you went.
Yeah, I did go. And then we just went to a concert. We'll talk about that in a little minute, but so much fun.
Screaming.
Yeah. How was your week?
It was pretty cute. This was my first, right? I was like, this is my first week at work since vacation, I'm pretty sure. We went to Nashville, guys. Had a blast, boogied in the Strip, lost some cards. It was great. So then I went back to work. I felt very refreshed. I was so excited. I've been having a pretty good week. It's just been uber busy. It has been so busy, which is, partly my fault. I could, I manage my books a little bit better, but I'm also ooh, and that's okay. Let's be busy. Right. And we're working on, some training videos, as a salon. And I have 3 that I need to make, so I have to work on that this week. So it's been a long week. Yeah. However, all the stress was relieved because I got to see Mr. T-pain and Mr. Pitbull last night. What were your thoughts during the concert?
It was so good.
It was so good.
It was funny. I was, we were there with Megan, too, and then some of my nursing school buddies that I, work with. We work in the same hospital, not on the same floor. But it was just a fun time. We got to see T-pain boogie. I didn't see him spin like a fairy.
Right. He spins for everyone but St. Louis, I guess. I'm not spinning in the Midwest.
No. And then T-pain's dancers. Everybody was going crazy.
They were.
Oh, not T-pain's dancers. Pitbull.
Right. No, type B. They did so good. I had such a blast. T-pain just did so good. And he worked the stage. He was running at one point. Yeah. He was spinning. There was one camera just locked into his footwork at one point, which I need to watch that video.
It was ballet.
Yeah. That was so crazy. And it was really good. We had some silly drinks. There was a Pitbull cocktail. Yeah. I guess it was a Pitbull cup. I think they put, was a vodka lemonade in it?
So they had 4 drinks that were okay,
gotcha,
to be in the cup.
Okay,
but yeah,
gotcha.
Me and Megan got the strawberry vodka lemonade.
She looked cute. It was a good amount too. Yeah. For $26, it better be a good amount.
It was too much ice though. I literally looked at Megan and I said, "This tastes like water."
I bet. Because when Megan was exactly. I was like, no, I'm sure it worked. Megan was boogieing.
Oh, Megan was boogieing. I wanna, whenever we get the budget to do audio and video, we have to show them the clips.
Absolutely. We'll do a callback.
We'll have to.
It was really fun. I had some canned wine, which was so good. Oh my god, it was yummy. Good. And then a tequila quote-unquote sunrise. She said that she didn't have grenadine, so she was just kind of making some stuff up. She did do orange juice, so I think there was something else in there. But it was fine. I think the wine was the start of the show for me, but I think it was mostly because I had to double 2 drinks. Anyway, I'm getting too locked in. Anyway, had some silly drinks, spilled nacho cheese in my purse. But as far as the actual performance, Pitbull did so good. He had 18 costume changes. This man was in blazer after blazer after blazer, then hat after hat after hat. Right. I was like, okay, King.
Heavy on it. So, ended with no blazer, though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He went from bomber jacket to blazers to none.
Yeah.
So it was a really good week, so I'm just happy to be recording again. We just did some damage.
We did damage in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So
we're about to file for bankruptcy coming soon. Y'all, please tune into the podcast so we don't have to file for bankruptcy.
Because we kind of need that influencer check plus our regular job.
Right. They would blend real nicely. Then we could maintain our lifestyle that we have set for ourselves.
Right. We need some AdSense.
No, exactly.
I don't know how to do that.
Immediately.
We'll figure that out.
We'll get to it. By episode 10, we'll get to it.
Heavy on it.
But how are you doing on your yearly book count?
Not bad. Since I DNF'd one book, I think I'm at
I see her everywhere.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Right, we'll get to her.
I think we might have, honestly. Just a small little recap. I did not mess with the silent patient. I put her up. My bad. Sue me. It just wasn't, it wasn't for me. But with DNFing that book, I'm at 9 books out of 24. I wanted to do 24 books for 2024.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. So I'm 8 books behind still, but I got time.
We got books.
I have a couple days off for my wisdom teeth. I simply will be reading.
Oh, absolutely. How soon is she?
Like tonight. 2 weeks, like less than 2 weeks, maybe.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So we got it.
I'm on. Oh, I get to her.
Yeah. No, you were.
Oh, perfect. So right.
No, that's good though.
So I got a little ambitious. At first, I think I had it set to 20 books this year, and then I saw I was flying through some books. I was like, okay, let me go and get a little crazy. I upped it to 40. Thing is, I am 18 books behind schedule, but I'm at 11 books. When I get home, I will be done with number 12. So I have literally like 45 pages left.
I love
and
that.
It's on a cliffhanger. I just need to get in there and finish it. So we're getting caught up. I'm reading like the Throne of Glass series, so I just need some palette cleansers after this one. She's like, I guess we'll kind of get into it, but she is slightly darker than the ACOTAR series, and it's like, oh, she's a little heavy, so I'm gonna do some palette in a cute way. Well, not in a cute way, but like in a good way. Like it's not too heavy, but it's just like, oh, people are dying. Yeah. And Miss Selena, she's been through it. Poor girl, she's got some trauma.
I think low key, like I would probably read Thorn of Glass than I would read like
I think you would. It's not as like it is fantasy in a way, but fantasy's like it's more like assassins and stuff like that. It's way more realistic than ACOTAR. ACOTAR is like la 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 la. But I love me some la 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 la. But I'm almost done with the 3rd book / prequel. It's a crazy order. So I'm gonna read I think like 2 romances.
What are the 2 that you got in mind?
That's the thing. It's a big decision. So I've bought so many freaking books. I think I am gonna go with Heartless by Miss Elsie Silver because that's one series I've been thinking about since I finished the first one. I was like, dang, that was good. And it wasn't like anything crazy. It was just so good. It was my first cowboy romance. It was 4 chili peppers, I would say. Like it was spicy. And it was just like quick and easy. And it was like enemies to lovers, forced proximity type beat.
Love it.
So the trope in this one is single dad nanny.
That's like
yeah, because what book was it?
Oh my gosh, this is gonna irk my soul if I don't find it.
I remember you talking about it.
I gotta go on my Goodreads. I'm like gripping.
You're shaking.
Literally, I'm like scrolling. Love Unwritten.
Oh, the pink one. Okay. Oh, bet. Because I remember you bringing up a trope like that.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll have to compare some notes. So I'm really excited. In this series, they're like, interconnected standalones. So this is the brother, the guy the first one was about. So we met him already. And he needs some, I think he has trauma. We're going to get into it because he was kind of being rude. Yeah. He was just, his manners weren't there. As a Southern boy, no, the manners were not there. His dad was there too. I'm like, sir, where's your ma'ams and your sirs? Anyway.
Ma'ams and your sirs.
So I think this is definitely one. And then I have, again, so many freaking books at home. I think... I don't know. I'm gonna definitely start with Heartless and then kind of see where I go from there. But either way, I'm really excited.
I love that.
Yeah. What's your current read? What's your next read?
I'm currently reading Twisted Hate. So book 3 in the Twisted series.
How are you feeling?
I like it.
Okay.
I'm like 30, almost 40% done with it.
Okay.
She is spicy, but like in a... we don't have to go into details. She's just real spicy. I love the Twisted series, but I think I'm gonna stop with Twisted Hate. I kind of am getting a little like okay with the girl main character for the 4th book, and they like already introduced them and stuff in book 3.
Okay.
So I'm like, maybe, but just like
real
later. Yeah.
Yeah, heavy on real later.
But yeah, she's pretty spicy.
Okay. How
How
many chili peppers?
like
8.
5. I mean,
5.
8.
Okay,
yeah.
bet.
She's pretty.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it's like a almost kind of scary, like, yeah.
Okay.
But not like scary in like the haunting Adeline.
Right. Like we don't need like to be trigger warnings.
Yeah. No, not at all.
Just intense.
Yeah.
Okay. Bet.
And then next read, I think I kind of have to go back to my mystery thrillers little shelf.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Miss Frida because it's real quick read. I think I'm gonna read. I have it with me. The way I always keep 2 books on
me. You in this book sleeve.
Yes.
Link in bio.
Yeah, I'm gonna read Never Lie.
I see good things about her.
Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like it'll be a good little.
Yeah.
I say palate cleanser, but I love a good mystery. So
no, I think she is your version of a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These make me like geek. Like I get too excited over these.
I love
But,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, she looks really cute. Jordyn loves her some Frida. I think we touched on that in the first episode.
Yes.
But Frida, she's a household name around here.
Yeah. I don't know if I said this the first time. I think I was still looking for Ward D. I ended up getting Ward D off of Amazon.
Oh, did you?
Right after our podcast.
Yeah! Because Barnes & Noble was trying to gaslight us just a tad.
Yeah. The way it was, like, released in 2023, and she was like, oh, no, it's not out yet. I was like,
huh?
What do you mean? There's people doing reviews on it.
Exactly.
I'm watching a girl do a book sprint on TikTok.
Holding it.
So, yeah, that was interesting, but I'm excited for Miss Frida.
She's beautiful.
I need
You do
everything.
want to fly through her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. What's the other book in the sleeve? Is that the Twisted one?
Yeah, I got Twisted Hay with me. But
see, I do love the not packaging, the
like the
cover. Yeah. Like Twisted.
No, I think
crazy.
when I attempt to read Thorn of Glass, you have to read the Twisted series.
That's a good swap. Yeah. I think that's pretty even, yeah.
And then I'll give you well, I don't have Icebreaker. I have it on my...
I have her.
Okay, bet.
Alexa gave me her, yeah.
And then I'll give you the other one.
Perfect.
Because... Yeah. Everyone finger licking.
Yeah. What books did you get? Because we did some damage, guys, at Barnes & Noble today. Unfortunately, again, the bankruptcy. So...
The plan was to go to Target and do the BOGO 50%
so it's not our
off.
fault.
Yeah. But... we did indeed miss it.
We were at T-pain.
Yeah, we were at T-pain and then at work the other day. So, not really our fault. It's more Target's fault because they should have extended the...
Yeah, because hear me out. I could have swore, I probably was making this up. I was like, I could have swore it was going to be like rest of the month or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know. I could have swore it was going to be for a little longer. I think they did it probably for like a week.
Yeah.
But then it really blew up on Book Talk. And that's why I think they snatched it out of there.
It was like midweek. That's when it blew up. And then I was like, oh, we gotta go.
Right.
And then they took that shit away.
We didn't go. But the good thing about Target, they love a 20% off sticker. So... we'll still have a Target haul for you guys at some point.
Right.
In a couple pay periods. And that's the next month.
Yeah. And quite a few.
Yeah.
Because I have to slow down. No,
same. I actually need to... like, if I don't finish 40 books this month... this year.
Oh, yeah. 40.
I will be pissed because I bought so many. I can finish 40. Like,
I think you have at least your year goal.
Because I love a series. Right. So it should be fine.
I'm literally so sorry. I'm making all noise.
It's ASMR for fans.
Yeah. It's Barnes & Noble at oh my god. ASMR. But I don't know how I looked and found this out. Barnes & Noble was doing the 50% off.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one 50% off.
No, Jordyn, she came in clutch with the research because I was about to give up. I'm like, damn, I don't know where to come to.
Because the whole podcast kind of was going to be about our book buys. Right. So...
I will say her stack today is kind of Sahara coated, just a tad.
Oh my god! I'm turning into a fantasy nerd.
No, I'm gonna get her there, y'all. Don't worry. This is just the beginning.
I feel like these are gonna be like, I don't know. No, it is very Sahara coded.
It is. No, actually, now that I look at the aesthetic, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, beautiful.
That was an accident, guys.
She's got to fight some allegations.
Right. I can't even pronounce this. Phantasma?
She gives Phantasma.
Okay.
I hope. By Miss Kaylee Smith.
Yes. This is the book that I saw on TikTok. I didn't even know what she was about, but they were like, oh, it gives Danny Phantom. And I was like, because Danny Phantom, he was fine.
That man's fine. His platinum blonde.
Yeah, no, like, that was some crazy work. Just such a good little, like, intro to the book, basically.
Absolutely, yeah.
But a lot of people were like, it doesn't really give that. So I was like, let's just figure it out by reading it.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. So I think I might read hers sometime soon, because she's been, like, up there on my list of wanting to get.
Absolutely.
But I also want to read Sleep Tight soon, because, like, spooky.
Right. I know, the way it's almost October. Like,
I know.
Dang.
Maybe I'll wait until October.
Very spooky.
All my books in October are going to be eating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then my next book that I got was Caravel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, by Stephanie Gaber. Y'all, if I butchered that, I'm sorry.
Right.
But this one gives, like, fantasy. This one, the way I didn't even read it. I remember I was like, I'm gonna read this.
I guess I'll get this one.
I just randomly grabbed this one, but I've seen a couple people get this, and there's some romance in there. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like when I see the yes, no, maybe talks, she's always a yes.
Okay, bet.
From what I've seen. So I think she'll be a good time.
The way I quite literally can't even give y'all a description of what it's about, but
the cover goes insane. Yeah. She was buy one, get one. So those first two were so.
That's okay. And then here's the tea, guys. On the website, Fourth Wing, the paperback with the sprayed edges is on the buy one, get one 50% off. So I grabbed it and I was like, I want to read it. Like, it seems like a good time. I am okay with dragons. So I was like, yeah, let me get it.
Yeah.
And I had, like, my 2 books and then an extra book. They were like, no.
He was like, can you show me where it says, oh, dang.
I'm like, I'm not making it up. And I didn't make no AI website.
Yeah. Just for the Fourth Wing paperback. But it is beautiful.
It is so pretty.
It is so, like, the sprayed edges go crazy. It's like a bigger book, too. Like, it gives biblical.
Right. She's very, like, long. And there's some bonus stuff in here, so I'm like, ooh. I'm excited about this one.
We should read her together.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cute. Yes. Yeah. We got a couple tandem reads planned for you guys.
We gotta read
keep it
the Naturals. Yeah.
Oh, that one's so exciting. That one gives like winter, fall.
Okay, but
so, a little chilly outside.
What does this give?
She gives fall. I think. Just from her cover she gives fall. So I think we should do like a October, November.
Ooh, okay.
That'd be cute.
Love it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And then my last book that I got was The Assistant to the Villain. I just think I heard it's pretty funny, like the banter between the two of them. And then the frog is also like incorporated into it. Like he has his own. It gives Ray from
yes. Freaking Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
Oh, shout out to Ray.
Literally.
He was so funny.
So I'm hoping it gives the same vibes, but
perfect.
She seems cute, and she's kind of short. I didn't even look at that.
Yeah, she's not too bad. She should be like a cute little. She's a palate cleanser.
Yeah, a little giggle.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You're excited about mine?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited.
I love that.
I also, this is the first time we got the same amount too.
Yeah. Yes.
We both got 4 books. So I already talked about Heartless a little bit. She's number 2 in the. Actually, there's a camera right there. She's number 2 in the Chestnut Spring series. The trope is single dad nanny. We already met the dad and his son, so I'm really excited. He was just being a little mean in the first book, but I think it's because he's just, I don't know, he's trying to raise his son by himself, and he's the only one that works on the family farm with his father, so I'm like, I know he's stressed, but we'll figure him out.
Okay.
Then, though, also the next 2 books, they've been on my Goodreads for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I've forgotten a little bit of the plot, but they've been on there a while. So the next 2 are my buy one get ones. So we got The Prison Healer. If I remember correctly, let me do a little skim. There's a girly pop. I mean, she is a prison healer. She's like healing people in the prison. I'm pretty sure it's like a magic is banned type beat. I don't think she's supposed to be doing that. Okay. So I'm really excited. I can't remember. Also, Sarah J. Maas endorsed. So I love her. Exactly. For those who don't know, I love her. Then yeah,
she is literally
I love her.
She's your Frida.
She is my Frida. Oh my god. It's like if she drops anything, I'll read it. Because even her Crescent
Moon?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Her other series that people say is kind of booty. I'm going to read it. They're very thick. I'm definitely going to finish her other series first. But anyway, we'll have another segment about her. But The Serpent and the Wings of Night was my other buy one, get one by Miss Carissa Broadbent. This one is a series. I think there's 1 or 2 of these. Okay. Again, been on my Goodreads for a while. Don't really know the plot, but it's very fantasy core. The cover is pretty. It has a nice texture. Pretty. And I've been wanting this one for a while, so I'm really excited. And then, thank you. Then this was my last minute grab because I got distracted while Jordan was looking for a book. I got The Library of Borrowed Hearts, which I'm really excited about. It's a cute little romance, and it's very library core. And I think this girl, she like works in the library, and this grumpy old man, but he's like willing to pay her like a lot of money for this one specific book. And she looks at it, and there's like people have written it in the spine. I think he wrote it when he was younger with a girl he's in love with or something like that.
Stop.
And I was like, yes, please. I'm gonna cry.
So cute.
I know. You'll have to read her when I'm done with her.
Yeah.
She just seems very cute. And so I swapped this one out for another book that I wanted because I was like, I think this one just seems like more up my alley. So
no, that is so cute.
Yeah, that's by Miss Lucy Gilmore.
Okay. It kind of gives a Book of Doors vibe of like the old man coming in and like looking for a specific book and shit. Yeah. So
it does.
That's
I know. I'm not trying to wait home. Just so thinking about it is very cute.
Yeah.
So the 2 of my books were not buy one get one. We really got the same beat.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, we had to pay some full price today, but I did have a $5 off. Yeah. Was my total still over $60? Yeah. And I still have to go buy other things today. Yeah. But that's okay. That's okay.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Exactly. I'm really excited about it.
We can talk about what we read. Like,
right. Oh my god, yeah. Hold on, let me look at my Goodreads.
For this month.
I did feel like we were forgetting something.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's September 23rd, so September's almost over. Let's see what I've read. One of these I was surprised I read in September. That felt like years ago. But my first book in September was The Fine Print by Miss Lauren Asher. I feel like I liked the book, but I would say it's not like my favorite. However, I think it's one of those series where it like starts kind of iffy and gets really good. Because I have part 2. It's called Terms and Conditions. Everybody loves Terms and Conditions. Right. I see everything about her. Yeah. And that's, again, about I'm going to read about some brothers. One thing about me. This is about some billionaire brothers, which I love. One thing about The Fine Print, there was a girly pop in there, the love interest. I think hers like Zara or Sahara, something like that. And I was like, twin, like she just gave me, I thought she was black. I don't know. She's a woman of color though. Yeah. There's some discourse online. Okay. But she's a woman of color, and she just like has her natural hair. It's just like goofy, silly, and old dude. I already forgot his name because he was just kind of an asshole. Anyway, he like had to renovate this Disneyland type beat. And she works at the Disneyland type beat. She works at a salon on the Disneyland. Okay. And so he's just like sick of her nonsense, but of course he like kind of loves the nonsense because he's so not nonsense. Like he's too serious. And so she's silly. I'm just like, it gives like Grumpy and Sunshine. Yeah. And I did really enjoy that. And the I would say 4.5 chili peppers, which surprised me because I was like, okay, a few. Yeah. But then I got in and I was like, damn. Like, she was kind of crazy. So I did like it. It was like kind of a quick read. It was like 300-something pages. Okay. So I read that, and then I read Flawless, which is the first book in Chestnut Springs. One thing about me, I'm going to talk about some Chestnut Springs in this podcast. Book 1 was so good. Like I said before, it gives enemies to lovers. It gave forced proximity. There you go. And it was really good. Mr. Rhett, he was a cowboy. I guess he was a cowboy and a bull rider. But think about him, he was too old to be a bull rider. He didn't want to give up the game. He's like, I don't know what else I could do after this. And he had a big shoulder injury, and everyone's like, you need to stop. Yeah. And he's like, my family just tries to crush my dreams and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, King, your body's on the line. Yeah. And he's like in his 30s doing this, just getting bucked around. I was like, you're going to get concussed. Right. He didn't. But I thought you were about to say he did. No. Like, his shoulder was messed up, though. I was like, oh, poor guy. But I really like that one. I finished that one in 2 days. That was a quick read. Dang. And then I started Throne of Glass. It was so good. I didn't go. My mic probably doesn't work anymore. But I started Throne of Glass. I finished the first 2, and I'm finishing the 3rd one in the series tonight. The first one. So the thing with Throne of Glass, you have to read it in a weird order. Like the prequel, technically you can read it 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, as long as you read it before the 4th.
That's crazy.
So I read it 3rd. I kind of like that order because the first one, it can be like kind of confusing, like how did she end up this way, and then you find out in the 3rd book how she really got this way. And the 2nd one gives like a lot of background to her too. Yeah. But I kind of like that she was like a mystery in the 1st book. Like we don't know why she's like that. Yeah. And I think if I read the first one, the prequel first, it would have been like, eh. Yeah. And everybody's like, you're getting spoilers. I'm like, it's not a spoiler though, because I don't know how she got there. Right. So really like the first book. I will say that's the slowest one of the series. Okay. But you just gotta stick in there.
Okay, guys. So in September, I finished One by One. I literally finished it September 1st. So I guess I'll talk about it a little bit. Yeah. Because I did talk about it the first pod. But Miss One by One by Miss Frida ended good. I don't know. It was just like very slow. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna put any like bad slander on Miss Frida. Right. It ended good. That's all I'll say. Like there still was that like, oh, she literally gagged us, like my neck snapped trying to figure out like who was the actual killer. So in that aspect it was good, but if you don't like a slow read of like giving you a lot of backstory and like building up all of the characters and stuff, like I don't think this Frida book is for you. Yeah. My next book, which I think I literally read for like 4 or 5 days, was The Silent Patient. I had to put her down.
Wish you rest in peace.
It was not it. I think I got literally to page 98, not even 100, and I put it back on my shelf. I was like, absolutely not. I can't. No.
It's gonna collect dust.
Very much gonna be collecting dust. I might honestly give her to like Half Price Books and see if I can get some money on it.
Yeah, she's in good condition.
Yeah, I just did not enjoy it. Yeah. I didn't even get to like the good part of it, but I don't think I'm wanting to sit through the rest of it.
That's the thing. It's like even if whenever it's like, oh, it gets really good at the end, it's like, but you gotta have a good journey to get there. Yeah, like can you be sitting here
miserable reading? Yeah. Maybe on both of those because I was going to sleep reading that, and I was like, goodness, it's messing up my reading goals.
Right, heavy on it.
So
you're not getting a 24 with Miss Silent Patient.
No. If I was still reading that, I think I would like have read 2 books, like maybe 1. Yeah, just that.
Right.
So I put that down to read Holly by Stephen King. That was pretty good. I wish I was a little bit more spooked though. Like I feel like Stephen King gives scary.
He gives very. Yeah. It's I think our first like book haul. I was like, oh, some Stephen King.
Right. Yeah. I was prepared to be like kind of crying, almost scared, like going to sleep scared.
Right. And looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, I just wasn't. But it's about like 2 like old people that are like cannibals basically. Okay. And they're doing the same pattern of like killing, and then one girl goes missing, and it's like in COVID times. So it was like interesting to see how they went about like the investigation while COVID was going on. And then everybody has a little bit of like a backstory, and like they have some good stuff going on for them. Holly's mom passes away like at the beginning, so it's not really a spoiler, but her mom passed away from COVID, and so it's interesting to see how she's like she knows COVID's real, but then there's some people that are like, oh, it's fake.
Of
like,
course.
take your mask off. And she's like, absolutely not.
Right.
So, that was cool. But it just didn't give spooky enough. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, apparently, in some of the other books, like, she is, like, brought up in some of his other books. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But people are sick of it. Which I'm like, oh.
Dang.
They're like, why is he so fantasized about this Holly character? Like, he's been too stuck on it. So, I kind of have to read the other books.
Yeah, some Easter eggs.
Yeah, he's a little, well, not little. He is problematic. Like,
there were some concerning lines in there.
Yeah, it gave, like, racist, but I don't know if he is or just he made those characters racist.
Right. But why do that if you're not?
Yeah. It was just a little interesting. And then I found out from Xavier's girlfriend, Ilisa, shout out Ilisa.
Hi, queen.
That he was doing, like, coke?
Yeah!
Or something
yeah.
with some of his books. So I'm like, what? How did I not know this?
No, literally. I feel like I've never seen any, like, news articles about this fella, so I'm confused.
Yeah. So I'm debating whether to get back on the Stephen King, like, kick. I do still indeed have The Institute to read by him. Okay. So we'll see. Yeah. And then I'm currently reading Twisted Hate, which I want to finish by, like, this week. Okay. Like, I could finish it this week, but I do work, so it's gonna be interesting.
Right. Oh, I love that for us.
Yeah.
Oh, we're some bookworms.
Just something.
Just a tad.
Just something slight. And then lastly, I have, like, a little game.
Love a game.
Yeah. I saw this on Instagram. We'll see how this goes. I kind of have to, like, think of two things, because it gives me one.
Okay.
But
the wheel's turning.
Literally. I guess we'll do a little bit of the game.
Okay.
And by a little bit, it literally might be, like, 2 or 3 questions, cool. And then we'll go into this, actually.
Bet.
Okay, so this is the this or that game.
I'm like thinking it. Like tweeting it out.
Okay. Smut or a book with no smut?
Oh, because balance is key. Okay. Balance is key. I feel like there are some good books out there with none.
Right.
However,
I'm like, I don't read them.
Right. However, there's not many of them on my shelf.
Yeah.
I think I'll go smut.
Okay.
But I feel like sometimes it can be, like, a lot, and sometimes, like, that is the plot.
Right.
I'd rather... Because I know, like, you don't really like a slow burn. Personally, I kind of like a slow burn as long as they don't take the entire book to get there.
Right.
Because I think that's, like, kind of the foreplay in it, too. So that one, I wouldn't consider it smut. I feel like that's a good build-up to the smut. Mm-hmm. Or as opposed to if they're just fucking... messing around.
Yeah, me too.
We're not getting no sponsors. If you're doing that the entire time, I don't know. But I do want multiple scenes.
Yeah.
So I guess I'd rather have smut than no smut.
Twin.
Mm-hmm. I know your answer, but I'll still ask you.
Yeah, it definitely has to have a little bit of smut. Or, like, at least, like, some hints of it. Like,
that almost makes me angrier, because I'm just not like, what's not the hints, when they, like, kind of, not, you know, sometimes they skip over the scene.
Yeah.
I was just seeing throwing a glass, I skipped over.
Oh.
It's okay. It's a good story, so it's fine.
Right. No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Sprayed edges. Or none, I guess.
I'll say none, only because I haven't owned the sprayed edge yet.
Okay.
But I feel like once I start buying books like that, I'm like, oh, I kind of want this all the time. Because it just looks sexy. It looks cool.
I have, like, a love-hate relationship with them. Because some of them, I'm like, why'd you do that to the book?
Yeah.
Like, the second book for the, assistant to the villain. It's just color. I don't like the color.
I need a design.
Yeah. If there's a cool design that also ties in with the book, I support.
Absolutely.
But don't give me no color.
Because sometimes it looks a little sloppy.
Yeah.
Because one of them had, like... Because we saw 2 books with the purple edges today. One of them looked good, one of them didn't.
Yeah. I don't...
No. It ties in.
I can't.
Right.
But also I can.
Right. Because I have to.
Right. Big font or small font?
Ooh. depends.
Okay.
I feel like my like romance books have some pretty big font, but I feel like my like bigger books, which is crazy, they get a little smaller.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go with small font, which is a crazy take, but I like a small font.
I do too.
Unless it's not itty bitty.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just because my stigmatism. But I'm gonna vote small.
Okay.
What about you?
I agree. I like smaller font because sometimes it just looks better, like in the book. But too small, I can't do that because like I'm squinting at the book at that point.
Right, and that takes you forever to flip the page.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, I've been reading this for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
Oh, cute.
We kind of already did this one, but like slow burn or rushed. Well, I guess it's not. Let me figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay. A book that's jam-packed with, like, scene after scene you're getting thrown around, or slow burn, rushed end.
Oh, because that's the thing. I hate a rushed end.
Okay.
It pisses me off. But I like a slow burn. It's just not a lot of people can pull it off.
Yeah.
However, I think I'm gonna still vote slow burn.
Ooh.
I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. But when it's done right, it's done right.
Okay.
But again, don't put them together on page 250 and it ends on 300.
Yeah.
Because I will throw the book.
No, that's...
Because I want to see them exist together. And then that will say the fine print rushed the hell out of the ending. They had a third act breakup. And they broke up. They got back together in the last, like, 30, 40 pages, whatever. And then the epilogue... They had 2 epilogues, one from each character's point of view. This is not spoiler-free, by the way. Do you think you're going to read it?
I wanted to.
Okay. The epilogue is from... They have one from the girl's perspective, one from the guy's.
Okay.
And it was rushed. I'm not going to lie. But it's still, like... I would still recommend reading it.
Okay.
I was just like, dang.
Yeah. No, that's how... What book was it? This Summer Will Be Different. That's why
you had some opinions about her.
Yeah. That's just, like... It was too much of a slow burn. So maybe that's why I'm, like, off-put by a slow burn.
And that's okay.
And it was so rushed at the end. Like, they finally got together within, like, the last, maybe, like, 100, 200 pages. And it's not a big book.
No, there's no room for that. Yeah. That's the thing. You can't put it off too much.
Yeah.
And if you are, I better be well fed.
Oh, yeah.
Some concussion.
Literally hit my head.
Are you voting jam-packed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I like a good jam-packed book. That's, like, kind of how, like, some of Miss Frida's books are.
Okay.
Like, I feel like they are always, like, ooh, making me think and, like, on my toes type beat.
Oh, okay.
So, I
like
do
that.
like, yeah.
Okay. This is why we named the podcast This or That, guys.
Yeah.
We got some range.
We definitely have, like, different, like... But also not that different, because, like...
We give Venn diagrams.
Yeah. We'll have, like, some of the same books on our Goodreads. Like, what to read,
exactly.
So I love that.
True.
Audiobook or, like, an actual physical copy?
I think physical copy.
Okay.
Only because I haven't gotten my audiobook back. However, my Spotify Premium...
Right.
I always forget about her, because the Jeanette McCurdy biography is on my... the Goodreads, and I have the audiobook. I just need to listen to it, so I'm gonna try to get into that. Okay. But right now I'm gonna vote physical.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I'm like low-key a little bit of both.
Okay.
With Holly, I did listen to the audiobook while also reading.
Oh, okay.
But then I would also like go to work and listen to the audiobook. But I do enjoy listening to the audiobook and reading at the same time. It's called something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Yeah, but I like to hear it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I don't know.
Just good for the senses.
Yeah. It does something for me.
Right, just a tad.
Just a tad.
I love that.
Okay, we'll end on this one. Okay. Which I know it's not, like... too crazy of an ending, because I think I know yours.
Okay.
And you know mine.
But
paperback or hard copy?
The fans don't know yet.
Yeah.
I love a paperback,
yes.
y'all. We are paperback gals. It's just so much more satisfying. I will say, whenever I do read a hardcover, I take off the cover.
No, I feel
because there's too many layers. I don't want to see a dent. Like, I don't know. It's just a lot. So... I can get into a hardcover. I just always take the cover off when I'm actively reading it. paperback. She's cute.
She's that girl.
She is. She always has been.
Mm-hmm. I have a few, like, hardback books.
Same.
Or hardcover, my bad.
No, type beat.
But most of them are from, like, Book of the Month, which I'm like, why don't you guys offer a paperback version?
It's actually crazy that they don't.
Yeah.
Actually, it's weird. We'll write to corporate. We'll figure that out.
Yeah. If you're listening,
right.
No, I'm like, fingers up. Book of the Month, you better.
Right, listen. We want paperbacks.
Right.
Now.
Heavy on now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we both have... So yeah, Jordyn and I have a lot of books in common. Mm-hmm. We have Butcher and Blackbird. I Megan got her in hardcover.
Yeah.
But I looked at her... I also saw Jordyn twice today. I was at her house this morning. And I saw the hardcover. I was like, dang, she's tall. Yeah. She got a little extra something like on the cover or something.
I know.
But mine's also a little bit tall, but still.
But it's like, if I get Leather and Lark...
I know, that's the thing.
Do I have to get the hard?
I know, that's the thing. When you have to continue the series.
I'm pissed now.
No, I know. Slams the laptop.
Right.
Throws
I'm like, okay, bye, guys.
Right, damn.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a little uncomfy.
Right.
But she'll be one of our tandem reads.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
I'm
wait.
excited.
We have
a list.
Few.
Let me make a list now.
Yeah.
That we... So we got Butcher and Blackbird. We got Fourth Wing. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Butcher... Not Burger.
Same thing. Oh, same thing.
Blackbird, Fourth Wing, and The Naturals.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
And you just tell me whenever you want to read them. I'll put a book down. And start a book.
Perfect. I'm thinking. Oh, I don't know. Do you have one that's kind of calling to you?
No, not really. No? They're all like kind of up there.
Yeah, I have her. It kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for because I know. These first two do have spice. Yeah. Naturals, I don't think has much. I think that's romance and not spice.
Right.
But I've heard Fourth Wing is pretty spicy. Okay. Butcher and Blackbird, I've heard it's spicier than I thought it was. Yeah, I'm like, where?
It's like actually scary.
Is it? Yeah, because they're doing some crazy stuff, so I don't know. There might be a trigger warning.
No, there are.
They are? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll keep y'all updated.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yes, thank you guys.
We'll see you when we see you.
We'll see you when we see you. Yeah. Bye.